Hello, my name is Steve Karcher. I'm an AE Specialist at National Instruments, and I'm going to give you a basic demo on the National Instruments VariStand asynchronous messaging user interface. This is a LabVIEW example program that shows you how to use X controls and LabVIEW classes to get and set VariStand channel data from a LabVIEW front panel. After you visit the community site and download the NIVS AMUI zip file, extract it to your PC. Then open NIVariStand, load the sine wave delay shipping example, and run that project. The demo that I ship with NIVS AMUI is based on the sine wave delay shipping example in VariStand, so you'll need that system definition and project to run the demo. So the VariStand workspace comes up, and it's got controls and indicators and a graph that are all mapped to VariStand channels. One that I'll draw your attention to is this alarm count indicator. If I right-click that indicator, I'll see it's mapped to a channel called alarm count. That's a user channel that someone set up in the system definition. Now I'll open the extracted zip file and run Basic Demo.vi. First thing you'll notice when you open this VI is the pop-up that says, please wait while a required operation is performed. So if you refer to the community site where I posted NIVS AMUI, that required operation is the background process or common process is being launched. This is a worker, and it's responsible for being the interface between all of the NIVS AMUI controls and the VariStand channel data. So it has to run in the background so that we can publish updates to VariStand channels and get updates from VariStand channels and see them on LabVIEW's front panel. So just let that guy run in the background. So I'll run the VI, and if I mouse over these indicators, I'll see what channel they're mapped to. So they're mapped to the alarm count channel as well. I've also got a Boolean here, and the Boolean's mapped to the alarm count channel. If I compare the values of those controls to the alarm count indicator in VariStand, I'll see the value is the same. And I'll also notice that when alarm count gets incremented by the system definition, that value is reflected on these indicators. So that's all well and good. If I want to change the value of that alarm count, I can set it in any one of these controls. So a Boolean 0 corresponds to false, anything but 0 corresponds to true. I'm going to set the value of this control to be 0, and what you'll notice is alarm count in VariStand goes to 0, this other numeric indicator goes to 0, and the Boolean indicator goes to false. So I'll write 0 there. 1, 2, 3 indicators have updated to indicate the new value, and now the system definition is incrementing alarm count again, and that value percolates up to all of my controls. Next thing I'm going to do is change the channel that I'm mapped to. So I'm going to right-click this control and say Map to NIVariStand channel. This will bring up the familiar channel browser dialog, and I can select any channel in the system definition. Since it's a control, I want to make sure I have write access to that channel. I've added another user channel called Heli1 to my system definition. The value of that user channel is 0. What I notice now is when I set this control, the alarm count channels don't change, and that's to be expected because none of them are mapped to this particular user channel, which is Heli1, as shown in the tip strip. If I change this control to be mapped to Heli1 as well, that's when I'll see the value reflected. So that concludes the basic demo of using NIVS AMUI to read and write NIVariStand channel data from a LabVIEW front panel control.